the best, and that's what he wants to be.
David Benavidez, David Morrell, both undefeated, both in their fighting primes.
I get to prove to the people who I am and why I'm a great champion, and I get to shut David Morrell up.
What's up, fight fans? Welcome to my channel. This is Johnny, and in today's video, we're going to be going over the statistics that nobody talks about when mentioning David Benavidez versus David Morrell. This is my prediction video. Before I continue, I want to say thank you to all the new subscribers. Thank you to all the people who've been with me since day one. If you haven't already, could you please hit subscribe? Could you please like this video, as well as hit the notifications button? What that'll allow me to do is every time I create something that's new, you'll be the first to be notified. Thank you. Guys, if you enjoy staying up to date on the 24/7 goings-on of our favorite sport, be sure to check out my shorts section. I post there 4 to 5 times daily to keep you up to date on our favorite sport. Guys, it's fight week. If you're a fan of the channel, you would have known we broke this video down a couple weeks ago. We did the pros and cons of both Benavidez and Morrell, and we gave you guys a little bit more facts on how to debate both fighters rather than just say, I like this guy or this guy's gonna knock this out. That's the goal with my channel. I like to educate without giving too many opinions, but in this video, you're gonna get one of those opinions. I need you to stay tuned to the end so I can tell you who to put your money on, and more importantly, why to put your money on said fighter. This weekend in Las Vegas, we have a matchup that fight fans have been wanting to see for a long time between the Cuban challenger, David Morrell, and the Mexican-American, the Mexican monster, David Benavidez. So to recap, everybody, you guys have been going back and forth on social media for years now, with Morrell calling Benavidez a guy who just wants the Canelo fight, calling him a duck, and Benavidez at the beginning not even paying attention to Morrell, considering his lack of pro experience. But here we are, a few days away from finally seeing these guys fight. It's not at 168, this fight is at light heavyweight. We know when they first faced off, I'm gonna play that video shortly, belts were thrown at each other, handshakes were iced out, and this one had immediate vitriol on it. Now fast forward to last week, both guys appeared on Ariel Helwani's show and continued their beef, continued the drama, both talk trash about each other. I want to play a little bit of that right now.
You know, hold on, before you get started, it's funny because he has so much stuff to say before the press conference, all this and that I'm a RoboCop, that he's gonna knock me out, that I don't have nothing. But now look at him, he's scared, he don't have shit to say. What's up with all that you were saying? How come you're not saying all that now? He's there, you can't even talk, he's all freaking, he's all nervous.
Bro,
he's all nervous.
Bro, you just saying,
where's all that?
Bro, you had the RoboCop, man, you had the RoboCop, you know what I mean? You had the RoboCop. Hey, this is my fault, you don't have nothing, bro. This is my fault.
I'm gonna beat the shit out.
This is my fault, you don't have nothing. This is my fault, you don't have nothing, man.
I'm gonna beat the shit out. Hey, there's 3 weeks left to the fight. 3 weeks left to the fight. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing.
Bro, I don't care, man. I'm waiting for fight tomorrow. I don't care.
How does it feel that
I'm waiting for fight tomorrow. I don't care, bro. I don't care, bro. I don't care, bro. I'm waiting for fight tomorrow.
How do you feel that you're making less money than your manager?
Okay.
This is the fight you're making the most money.
In 3 weeks, you can do a change nothing.
Your manager to getting more money.
In 3 weeks, you can do a change nothing.
Get out, you watch. They're all gonna cash out. Nobody's gonna be behind you.
Bro, you don't have power, bro. You don't have power.
Right. It's on.
You don't have power, man.
You can do now.
You don't have power.
There's nothing you can do now. I'm gonna retire that. I'm gonna retire that.
You don't have nothing.
Stop saying all this shit.
That's it.
Currently, Las Vegas has this fight not quite as a 50-50, a little bit more than a 2-1, meaning the $100 will get you a little over 200 if you pick Morrell to win. $100 will get you about 160 if you pick Benavidez to win. We know we both saw these guys last in the light heavyweight division. They didn't look like their normal self a division above, meaning neither guy won their fight via knockout. Both guys won a decision. Morrell won a decision over Kalachchik, and Benavidez won a decision over Vostik. Now, going into this fight, fans, hopefully we get to see what both guys are at their best from what we saw the results at 168. Hopefully that translates up a weight class. David Morrell, he's gonna be a little bit shorter, but he will have the reach advantage. Remember guys, he is a southpaw knockout artist. He's a Cuban fighter, so with that background, he likes to move a bit more. He likes to use his defense, but more importantly, this guy wants to knock you out. He's looking for that rear hand. He's looking to put you in a corner, make you panic with some of the feints, and land something huge to turn the tides of the fight, and more importantly, get you out of there. With David Benavidez, he's going to be the taller fighter. He's fighting out of orthodox. Benavidez's game plan is going to want to be fighting like he always does, with volume, with pressure, with punches. He's going to be the more active guy over Morrell. When you think about the strategies from a Benavidez camp, he just has to avoid the power. From the Morrell camp, he has to slow Benavidez down. Benavidez's action and output is world class. Morrell's going to have to deal with that. So in my opinion, this is going to come down to very early on, can Morrell stop that forward pressure from Benavidez by getting his respect with his power? And can Benavidez buzzsaw Morrell's power with that volume and eventually make him drown and get him out of there? And that's what I'm predicting, guys. Here it is right now. You don't have to agree with me. This channel is not an echo chamber, but I'm going all in on a David Benavidez victory. I just think the styles and the experience and what I've seen so far in their pro careers has me really confident with Benavidez. I actually don't agree with Vegas and their odds. I don't think it should be this close. I have Benavidez maybe as a 4-1 favorite rather than a 2-1 favorite, and I just think the pressure, the output, his skill set, and his size is going to be too much. When you think about what he has to deal with Morrell, he just has to deal with the power, but Benavidez has power too. He has to make sure he's on point with his angles. He has to make sure that he avoids that backhand and sets up his own power and doesn't throw anything naked. And other than that, I think it's gonna be a highlight show for Benavidez. Now, I'm picking Benavidez to win. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a stoppage somewhere in the mid to later rounds, 6 through 9. I could see Morrell's corner stopping it, but I want to hear from you guys as well. How do you see this playing out? Who wins this fight? Leave it in the comment section below.